Hello, you beautiful people. Oh my God, we just had a very naughty, and I mean very naughty, but very sex positive interview with the amazing Katy from Adam&Eve, who, girl, I know you say you've been working for the company for 25 years, but you only look 25. What is your...
Oh, bless you. So do you. I couldn't believe you said you were almost 50.
Thank you. I think it's all the happy sex we're having. That's what I think it is.
That's the answer, yeah.
That's totally the answer. So what was your favorite part of the podcast?
I really enjoyed you talking about what you share with your clients. I thought that was really amazing, hearing about the safe space and, the things that you share with them.
Thank you. Yeah. You can go to iTunes and listen under Intimate Conversations to the whole podcast. But I was sharing about what I call the Daiya that I've learned from some of my various teachers, like this really safe place to bring up the use of toys or how you'd like sex to be different or your fantasies, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though all of these products at Adam&Eve are amazing, you need to listen to the podcast because Katy sent me gifts. And so I've been playing with the gifts and they're very amazing. Something called the thruster, the Oh My G. We talked about the couples ring. We talked about all sorts of stuff. But thank you that the ability to communicate is the portal to having an even better sex life, I believe, and having the freedom to have fun, as you so brilliantly said. What is one of the things that you're most excited about working at Adam&Eve right now?
I don't know, there's a lot of stuff on the horizon, virtual reality,
Right.
All of that technology every year of the trade shows to see the improvements that are made and all the new stuff that's getting ready to come out. But I'll tell you, I've been there a long time and we still get letters from women in their 50s, 60s who have just had their first orgasm because they've ordered a toy. And it's so enlightening and it's so wonderful to hear. Yeah, but it's also sad to think that these women have gone, their whole lives, I guess, depending on someone else or whatever, and they finally, took matters into their own hands, so to say.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And the pleasure and the joy and the not just the healthy hormones going through, but just your openness and aliveness of being able to have an orgasm and pleasure, that must be completely fulfilling.
Definitely.
What are your thoughts on the whole virtual reality and there was another interview I did the other day. Oh yeah, it was a technology PhD woman, and her PhD was based on depressed women having stimulation like in their panties that they would just be asked on the hour to do. And they would flood their body with happier hormones and take away the depression. I'm like, that was your PhD? Are you serious? And so we started talking.
Maybe she's onto something though. Maybe we all need this.
I know. I didn't ask if Adam&Eve had those.
Up.
Do you have those panties, Adam&Eve?
We have vibrating panties. I'll send you some of those next time. We'll try this theory out.
During my coaching calls, I will. So what are your thoughts about the pros and cons of virtual reality?
I hadn't really thought that much about it. I had seen the demos at the shows and I thought, well, this is interesting. And besides the glasses, they've got the chairs that you can sit in and I said, well, this would be a lot to plan for date night with yourself, but okay. All right. I would try it. And then we started talking about some ethical issues that it might bring up in the future. And I was like, yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. And then someone brought up possibly virtual worlds where you're actually communicating with a real person. And even though you're not technically having sex with them, you're kind of having sex with them. So is that cheating? Is it not cheating? Is it,
okay. Let's bookmark this for our next episode together on the podcast.
Okay.
Because this is hot stuff because there are a lot of different issues in integrity and vows and agreements and freedom and authenticity and exploration. Like we talked a lot about different exploration with strap-ons and you taught me a new term, pegging.
Pegging, yeah.
Go to the podcast.
Bring that up with your boyfriend tonight.
Yes, I will, because I didn't know. But see, this is why I do this. I'm a student and a master. So, okay, my next question. Intimacy, the way I teach my students, into me I see. And to me, to have that full self-expression in the bedroom, if you're looking inside, into me I see, bad, naughty girl, don't do that. He'll reject you. You're not going to be able to be yourself in the bedroom. So when you look inside, because you've worked at this company for over 2 decades, how did you talk to her, and how do you talk to her? Has it evolved? How do you talk to the little you inside, the budding sexual expression goddess inside of you?
I think, it's evolved definitely over the years. And I think now, where there are certain things I would never have thought about because good girls don't do that or whatever, I think in the comfort of a relationship, I think you're free to do anything. And I think that freedom, means so much. So yeah, I think that's where I am.
I love it. You had just asked before we did this YouTube video to talk about the dancing. So when I was 20, I moved to Japan from Canada. I moved actually to LA first to be a dancer because I'd been a dancer since I was like 5 years old, ballet, jazz, tap, etc. But I couldn't work here because I didn't have a visa. So I moved to Japan where I could dance. And it was my first show. And there was G-strings and fishnets and no tops. And I'm like, oh shit. And, but I thought, well, nobody will know. It's a 5-star hotel. It's a very classy place. It's going to be fine. But I had no idea the freedom to be with other women from France or Australia or Europeans who saw the body as this divine temple. They didn't see it as naughty or bad. They are beauty herself.
Right.
And I got trained or mentored by these women who on stage, I was like this, oh my God, who's going to find out? They're seeing my boobies. Oh my, and then they're like, no, we are goddesses and we are flowing our beauty to uplift their lives. I'm like, oh, is that what we're doing? Okay. And I had a totally different point of view. But then the story goes, as I moved back to the States with my first husband, what kind of dancer, and the shame was right back there again. So coming full circle now, being 48, I pole dance, and it's a safe place for me to be naughty and dance and celebrate other women and slap my ass and really enjoy my thigh-high boots and all the different flavors of the feminine goddess in our joy and our goofiness and our naughtiness and our kinkiness and our freedom.
Definitely. There's liberation in that. That's wonderful. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. So that's the little story there. Okay. Is there anything you wanted to let me know about that before I ask you the last question?
Okay.
No? Okay. So the last question I ask everybody is kind of a deep one. So you're about to die. You're fully used up. You have lived your vision to the hilt. And you're sliding into the grave and you peek over at the tombstone. And what is it written there about Katy?
I don't know. Wow, I'm going to have to marinate on that one.
It's a deep one, isn't it?
It is. I don't know. Something like she did it all. I mean, don't you want to do it all? Don't you want to experience everything sometime in your life before you go? I think, yeah, something like that.
Oh, I really love that answer. Yeah. Because I think sometimes people only want to have the happy and only the pleasure, and I'll just have half of life. Thanks very much. But to really do it all means we face these issues we spoke of on the podcast about moving through our shame into our full self-expression, moving into, as you said, the ladies that never had an orgasm till they were 40, 50, or 60 into pleasure. So this other half of life, this half of life is awesome, but the pain can just as beautiful if we keep loving ourselves and moving forward. So I love what you said, like all. I'm here to experience it all. Fist bump, you're amazing. Okay.
Back to you.
All right, everyone. So go to iTunes, Intimate Conversations. And there's also a special deal too, a 50% off coupon at Adam&Eve as well. So you definitely have to go to the podcast to listen to that. Free shipping as well. And you also can go to allanapratt.com/podcast. That's another place you can listen to this show. And our bottom line message to you is that sex is fun.
Fun, healthy.
Yeah, fun, healthy, awesome. Yeah. And Katy and Adam&Eve and all the products there are there to support you with that. So we love you. We'll see you on the podcast, and thanks for watching.
Thank you.